Hi all. So in today's video we will be talking about one of the most common code points in Python that is being used. We are going to talk about that, and that particular concept is if name is equal to main, right? So what is the concept for if name is equal to main, right? So in Python there is every file that has a built-in variable that is called as name. So when you run a Python file directly, for example by typing python app.py, the Python sets that variable to main. But when you import the same file into another program, so Python sets the name of the file's name instead, like app or calculator, something like that, right? So this means that we can use if name equals to main line to tell Python that only run this part of the code if this file is being executed directly, not when it's imported, somewhere else. So I hope you understand what you're saying, right? So when you run the file directly, um, it sets the variable to the main. But when you import the same file into another program, it sets the name to file's name instead, right? So uh, okay, we will understand it through the code in the later section. Now let us run this part of so now let us go to the code demonstration, and we will look at an example. So in this particular example we will be having two files. One of the files is the greetings.py, and the another file is the main.py. So in greeting.py we are going to define a simple function and then use our special line. Okay, so let me share the file. Okay, yeah. We will not go into the code into uh, a lot of detail, because right now I understand from the beginner's perspective we have mentioned some methods and oops concept over here, but it is going to be a bit difficult to grasp at this point, so we are not going to talk about functions. We can discuss that in the in the later sections when we start our tutorials in full-fledged mode. In if you talk about the greetings.py, so now you can see that we have directly used if name equals to main over here, right? So while we print or while we run this, this is going to run the greetings.py directly, and when we say hello world, it is going to print the hello and the name that you passed over here, which is basically the world, right? And this runs when greetings.py, and the other code that we have put over here, which is we are going to later showcase, is the part of the code when it is not run directly, but the file is basically imported as a module into another py file, which is basically the main.py file, and once we run that particular file, this part of the code will be executed over there, right? So let me quickly run this code, right? So now I have run this, and just for the information, the uh, shell over here that I'm using, so I am basically using Python 3.9.2, which is basically one of the current versions that it's used most of the place, also one of the kind of stablest, or you would say a stable version. And this basically is executed when the Python file gets run directly. We are currently running this particular file, right? And anyways, all part of the code is going to run over here. As you can see that we are running this file, so it first ran the print statement, that is the run greetings.py directly. After that it ran the function where it called the hello world, and then it ran the statement, the print statement was run at the starting, because basically this is sort of a global print statement, right? And then after that once name equals to main was called, it ran the first print statement, that is running greetings.py directly, and then finally it ran the method or the function which is basically say hello, that is hello world, and after that the uh, uh, complete greetings.py execution was completed, right? So sorry for apologies for one of the mistake, where I said that the function ran first, but that is not the case. Basically the print statement is good, so that is running first, and after that we are running the print statement which is under the name equals to main, and then basically the function follows at the last where we get the hello world output, right? So this is how, basically once you call the function directly, that is how if name equals to main will be run, right? Now if I go to the another uh, py file, which is basically your greetings.py file, right, or the greetings.py file. Sorry, we were on that. So basically we are again, my apologies. So once we are going to the main.py file, right? So now in the main.py file we are not running it directly, but if you would notice, we are calling this particular file as an module, right? So basically we are indirectly running this file. We are not running if name is equal to main directly, right? So if we do that, right, and if I run this particular file, so let me go ahead and run this. uh, so this is the run, and I will say common module, right? So now what it did was, it first ran the print statement, then it went to the greetings, and in the greetings then it first ran this particular print statement, right? And now now I am inside the main.py file, right? So now I'm inside the main.py file, and if I run this particular thing like greetings dot say hello, so basically what it is going to do is, it is calling the particular function that we have written into the another file, that is the say hello function, and it has passed the variable over here user. So you would say, instead of hello world, you can see now the output of the function is hello user, right? So the difference that you can see is that when we ran the greetings.py file, Python sees that it is a main file, right? So name is equal to main, and it will be running both the print statement. But if I import this file from another script, it behaves differently. So why do we use this? It helps us to write reusable and organized code. We can safely import functions or classes from one file to another without accidentally executing code meant only for standalone use. And this structure also makes testing easier, so we can import modules without triggering the side effects. So if I really summarize, that every Python file has a name variable, right? If the file runs directly, uh, then the name is main. If it is imported, basically name will become the module's name, right? And if line is name is equal to main, let us control what runs when. And it's a small line of code, but it is one of the keys to writing a clean professional programs. Thank you. So basically, I'm re-adding the files, say hello, which we actually were talking about. So this is the particular file, the greetings.py, which is a part of it, name equals to main, where we are running it directly. And the other file that you can see is the main.py, where we are basically calling the main equals to py dot indirectly, where basically the greetings file indirectly becomes the main, right? So module becomes the main over here, right? So that's all.